Hey folks, Rob here. So we're going to carry on with our Crim Solitaire Historical Campaign. This is going to be a replay of the first mission, and I've already made two egregious errors in the last video you guys saw, so I'm going to correct those right now. The first one was this stack right here. They were in this location where the Russian acquisition is, and they were fired upon by this unit. Now, initially, I fired the squad and they cowered, which meant I should have marked the whole stack with a prep fire, meaning they would not be able to fire the mortar, but I forgot about that. And so I went on a mortar tear and they ended up breaking everything. And two of the squads were actually reduced, including my assault engineers. So that never should have happened. So I retconned that and I've just moved him forward into the orchard. And then the second thing I did wrong was um, while armor will not be typically affected by AP minefields, it still has a chance of being immobilized and if I roll super low. So I never did that for the 6 firepower attack. So I'm going to do that right now. So this is the minefield attack. Watch it be snake eyes. All right, so that's not going to be enough for a 6 firepower attack to potentially mobilize. I would need to roll a snake eyes or a 3. And again, when I exit the minefield, I will have to do another attack as well. So, which is what my plan is, because right now I have nobody adjacent in those locations. So if I move this guy into this minefield, first I'll continue my trail break from this one, which these units are in. Secondly, I'll have a trail break into a new minefield, assuming it's just not a dummy and it's gone. Um, so those are the two mistakes I've made so far. I am augmented now with a support staff in the form of 4.468s and 2 more leaders, which I'm going to use suicidally to push the front, because I don't care if these guys die, they don't affect your campaign company's long-term prospects. They would just count for CVP. And in this scenario, there's no CVP. It's simply controlling 3 pillboxes, which haven't even generated yet. So yeah, that's the two big mistakes I made. And so let's get into the Russian turn 3. So first thing we do is a wind change. Now I got an RE already, they have not yet, and we have no wind change. So the next thing up would be rallies, which I don't think, oh, they only have the 1 leader. And what do you know, he's back. No, he's not. Trenches and rally terrain, is it? I do not believe trenches are rally terrain, which means he would need a -1 for self-rally, which means a 3 would not be good enough. Underlined is, oh, it is rally terrain for trenches. Okay. So his 3 is good enough, and he's back in action. Now, do we have any other broken units? Does not look it. All right, so let's go to action die rolls. Now, before we do that, let's check for activation. Now, we still have a +2 line of sight hindrance from the FFE, and looks like this unit here might be a pillbox generation. All right, that's a pillbox generation. Now, that's a 4-hex range with a +2 is not good enough. That's a 3-hex range with a +3, which is not good enough. So there will not be any activation yet. All right. So we'll do an action die roll for the first guy. Again, top to bottom, left to right. So let's start with you. Now that is an entrench command, but he's already in a trench, so we don't have to worry about that. And so we're just going to fire. Now you really only have one target. That's these guys here in the house. But you're going to be paying 6 firepower up 4 attack, when you could fire at this guy who would be 6 firepower with a +2 attack. So let's see what he's going to do. That's a 9. A 9 gets us inherent firepower with most known targets, least TEM. So we have a squad and a half, 2 squads. Yeah, so you're going to fire on this guy here. Again, I don't care if I lose these guys here. So it's going to be 6 up 2. 7 on the 6 is an NMC, and he got 8 on his light. So the NMC for the leader, 468 and the 468 are all fine. Now I could fire 2 up 2. May as well, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So we have a 4 on the deuce, which is a 1 check, and now they're marked with a prep fire counter. So back to my mortar here. Remember when you have a situation like this where you have something with it to a hit roll, like it's not an MG or even an ATR in a non-AFE roll, make sure you fire your support weapons first and get that out of the way, because I don't think you can cower on a to hit roll just with your IFT direct result. 1 check, eh? 1 broken, pinned, pinned. Oh, okay. Next up, action die roll. They have an 11. Again, it's in a trench, so we're going to fire our mortar first. I'm already ranged into this area, though that should probably not be there, but I'll keep that much there. And so it's going to be a 5 or less, 7 or less to hit this area. That's a miss rate of fire. That is a hit and rate of fire. Nothing. That is a hit, sniper. Dud round, sniper. Keep going. So this is the last shot, and it is a miss. Now I can fire the squad. Again, let's see what your fire command would be. It's a 5. Now a 5 gets us closest target to VPO, which is only pillbox, not applicable. Closest known target, which is you guys, 2 away, or you in a house. Now you're going to fire at these guys. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Actually, you have to fire at these guys because they're closest. So it's going to be on the 4 up 4 or 4 up 3. 4 up 4. And the coward again. All right, and then my last activated units for the Russians. We have a 3. That's a move command, but again, they're not going to move. You're in the trench. So let's give a fire command, a 3. No spray fire. Least TM. So you're going to be firing on this unit here. So you'll be on the 6 up 3 to this location. Up 2 for the flamethrower. All right, so they cowered. And that is a 12 and a 13, which are not going to be effective. So that worked out fabulously. Yeah, there's just too much obscuration in the way. All right, so let's go to defensive fire. And the first thing we'll do is our barrage again. So I need a target round of 4 or less to get something on this, which is that. All right, so that's a KIA. And it's a 8 firepower minefield. AA3 or is a reduction. So it is a 8 firepower and is now reduced to a 6. And you? AA6, 7, 8, and 9, and then 10. Now, I don't have enough for a flame, but that is a activation for minefield. This is the +2, is a 4, so that's not going to be enough. No, wait, there is a +1 for trench line too. So it will be a +3, so that means it's a 6 firepower minefield. All right, and FFE gets marked over to FFE C. Um, all right, other defending fire that I have. Now I could fire, it'd be on the 6 table, 8 if I use you, but you would add an extra +1. Now if I fire on you, it would be +2, +4, 5 if I use you. So +4 on the 6. I know likey. I could fire group this way though. You would pay 2 for the FFE, 2 for the trend. Let's get a command die roll in. All right, so the 9-1 first. All right, so he's in command. And everybody within 2. So the 8-1s, which pass it on to the 7-0. So everybody's in command. Now we have, so we said 7 firepower, we tack on 4. That'll only be 11. So I will fire you, and it's going to be a +4. +4. You're not going to clip the orchard fired on this guy, so it's going to be a 4 up. And the 7-0s are directed, so that's a 6 on the 8, which is 1 check. All right, so the 7-0 broken. You just rallied. Now you're broken again. The squad. 1 check. Brings 7 down to a 6. Up 2 would be 8, so you're just broken. I have to remember that they have an ELR of 2 as well. All right, that was pretty decent shooting. Now I can fire you guys up here. 1, 2, 3. 3 hexes away. It's a +2 for this, +1 for the orchard, 2 for the FFE, 2 for the trench. It's +5. And I am 11, 19 on the 16 table, up 4. 5. 14 table, up 5. I could fire you. That would put me on the 20 table. And it would be the same. So we'll do that. We'll fire the 20 table, up 5. Not the greatest. 12 on the 20s. Probably a miss or pinning. Pinning. All right, the 447 is not pinned. Sniper, though. All right, so then I have you guys. Now, if I fire, that would probably be +1, 3, 5. So it would be +4 on the 24. See how many hexes I go through. I do clip the 2 orchards, so it'll be +1, +2, +4, +6 down 1 would be a +5 on the 24 table. I do have rates, so it's a 10 on the 24, which is probably a 1. Yep. And they are broken as well. Now, I could fire on you, which would be +1 for this orchard. +4 down 1 on the 12. Yeah, so +1, +3, +5, down 1, +4 on the 12. Nothing. I could fire my heavy again, but I'm not gonna. All right. I'm not gonna fire the gun. I do remember that I have smoke with this Stug, so I could, with a 9 depletion, Jesus. I could pop smoke on there as well. One, two, four. 4 for the FFE. Down 1 would be +3 on the 16. Half would be on the 8 table. 8 up 3 to activate this guy here, which I think I will try. 8 up 3. It's not going to be enough. So they missed. Now, I could fire the gun after all. That would be +1 for button, 2 for the FFE, 3 for the orchard. 4. And conceal will be +6, so I need snake eyes, so that's not going to happen. And I do have these AMGs I could fire group. Which they may as well against this unit here. Alrighty, so if I have 3 half tracks, they're natively crew exposed, so so they're all going to be paying plus 3, 4, +4 for the entrenched units here, and so it'll be on the 8 table, up 3. Yeah. All right, I think that's enough pissing around. Let's go to the route phase now. We have no pillbox yet. Being aware that it's probably going to be an FFE drop, and they don't have to run. They could stay because it is rally terrain. And they are under the wire. Now, I was thinking of moving them back here, but that's kind of a collection point, which means I would be forced to shoot at it, and that's kind of not, I don't feel good about that one, so I'll just stay where I am. And go to their advance. Now, do I have other advances? I do not think so. These guys here could potentially move. But it wouldn't make a difference, so that let's stay where they are. That's fine. All right, our Russian turn 4. I'm already in a better position than I was in the last game. With all my forces are pretty well intact. We've got no casualties on either side, so it's looking pretty juicy. All right, get rid of the pins. Now, oh yeah, you had the route. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because when you come to this location, you would now see him. But I don't think I'm allowed to run towards black either. Now, I just forgot temporary line blank. What is the rule of that? Enemy unit. So they're not known, but they are good order and considered armed. The suspect counter. So I could route to this 8-1. Or I could just take this path here. Now the thing with this path here is this is going to jump. So the minute this guy moves, he's going to be running into open ground. And of course we have other activations. So I think I'm going to run down to this building here. Yeah. All right. Now we'll do the rally phase for the Germans. So we need a wind change. Almost another RE. That would have been good. And we do have a rally, self-rally for the leader. Nope. Actually, I guess the A1 could contribute. No, he's an A1 himself, so he can't. All right, and for the Russians, so that comes off. This would be lost when they broke. And we now have a 3 or less. Okay, that's it for that. Let's go to prep. First thing we do is we bounce our OBA 2 hexes away, again in direction of the barrage aim point. Is it accurate on a 1 or a 2? It is not, and it goes in the 3 direction, which is kind of what I was afraid of. It's going to land right here. Now we're going to get some activations in the bunkers. This is where it's going to prove really difficult. All right, so start with you. 4 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hexes. Turn 4, so it's got one more barrage and it can go off. So we're going to see if we can flame the orchards. Nope. DD3, DD4, DD8. And that is it. All right, so other shooting now that that is gone. You don't activate in the prep fire, only in the advanced phase or moving phase. So the minute I move, I'll be starting to activate. So I think I'm going to send you on a run. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would activate some of these. It would activate the black one. It would definitely activate you. And probably you too. No, you would not. 1, 2 with the house. Oh wait, there's a house there. Let's do command direwolf first. Okay, so we continue to be in command, which I'm kind of surprised at. Not a lot of panic like I thought there would be. All right, so let's go to prep fire now. I can use the half tracks to clear out some more mines. I already know this one's active, but these 2 might be dummy, or 3 here might be dummy. Now they would have a +1 to the die roll because they're adjacent to a trench system. So 1 to 3, these would be dummies. /50 chance. Or I could assault move my half squad into AA5. I would activate these 2. You would get a chance reactive fire, but you would activate as well. 2. Maybe you as well. So we have 4 pillbox suspects activated. 5. So if I'm in this location, who would be activated? That would be +1 too far away. That would be a +1 3 hexes away. That's good. Good, good, good. And +1 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 potential pillboxes by exposing a minefield. Let's put you on op fire. I could fire some mortars now. It would be +1 for the vehicle, -2 and 1 acquisition. Would be 7s or less to hit. Yeah, we may as well do that. All right, so you're in command. Let's fire the -2 first. So that's going to be a 6 or less to hit. So that's a hit, last shot. And a 7 on the 2 will be nothing. And now the -1 will be a 7 or less. Oh, wait, that should have been 8 or less. So this is a 7 or less. And no shot. All right, now you are in command, so you're going to move. And we go back to this. So I think that's going to be it for move. Let's put you on op fire too. I do have time. There's no need to rush too much. And this is a minefield we're in. And you as well, I think. Although you could flamethrower through the orchard would be +1. You're going to jump to A5. You're going to do a lot of clearing. Assuming you're not broken by any of that. Turn 4, eh? And I've got 6 more movement phases. I'll put you in op fire as well on the off chance. And then we'll go to the move. All right, you, my friend, are my sacrificial lamb. If I salt move into AA6, you would get a chance to react to fire. I probably rolled to see if you're activated first. So you're going to salt move into there. You need an action die roll, so you panic. That'll work. All right, so you need an activation roll. Now, again, we don't have any VPOs. We do have a activating unit, so you're at a -1, which would be enough with a 3. On the black gets us a 12. Oof. This is what I was afraid of. Squad, support weapon, and a gun. All right, squad's a 447. And we have a support weapon, which is a 5, should be an LMG, yeah. And a gun. An 11 on the outside gun. Hopefully it's a mortar. Although it would be an 80, which is probably not the greatest. .37 long, double A. God damn it. Alrighty. With its IFE power, of course. Well, I guess that half squad's done. All right, so first things first, this squad panicked. Which means we have 6 firepower coming back first. That will be a automatic fire command. So now your gun will actually be rotated that way so that you're inside the covered arc. All right, so we're going to have a 6 firepower attack. Oh wait, let's see if that's a minefield first. So because it's adjacent to a trench line, it's a +1. That is a minefield. And it's going to be a strength 6 minefield. Yeah, the modifiers are for trail break, so it would only be a 6 flat only. When I roll that, 1 check. All right, so you're broken and you're fired. Now that means you would stay concealed while you've first fired. Now, you're no longer good orders, so I have to cease rolling for actions. All right. You're gonna come into this location. Assault moving. I could have you fire. Actually, if I don't use assault movement, it would be +1, which means anything within 3 would have a chance of activating. That would be +2 too far. That would be +1, +1, and +1. So 3 pillboxes potentially activated. Now I could final fire you guys first, which I guess I may as well do. So that would be on the 2 table, up 1. 8 on the 2 will be a miss. So we'll fire the gun. 8. It is an 8. Woof. All right, so you're going to have an 8 IFE attack up 1 on this location. So that's going to be a 10. That's just going to miss and no rate. So you have all final fired. All right, now we can activate pillboxes. So you 3 will have a chance of activation when this guy came in. So let's start with you. I roll my 10-sider dice. And we have an 8. 8 is a dummy. Next. A 9. 9 is a pillbox. All right, what do we have inside the pillbox? We rolled a 5 on the yellow is squad leader, fortification, and support weapon. So no fortification because it's already in one. Squad leader and support weapon. Squad is going to be +2. It's going to be 447. I need a 3 or less to get an elite. Everything else 447s according to this right here. Support weapon is a 4, which is a light mortar, which you're inside a pillbox, so that would be changed to MMG. I would prefer not the change. And a leader. 6 gets us an 8-1. See if we are a commissar. We are not. Oops. All right, so you're activated and you fire automatically at the unit that did so. So you're going to be firing on the 8 table flat. Okay. That would leave a 4 resid. All right, and then we do you. Let's renumber these now. All right, survey says the 3. 3 is also a pillbox. Alrighty, what do we get? 7? No. 4 is squad leader, fortification, and support weapon. So squad is going to be 447. Support weapon will be in medium. And a leader will be a 6A1, possible commissar. No. So exactly the same results as before. Once more, you'll have to fire your first shot at them. So you'll be firing again on the 8 flat. So that's a rate of fire and a morale check. A 1 check on the 468, which cannot maintain it, which means I can't roll for the other break. All right, so we've got 2 bunkers. 1, 2. So we're on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, now I do have an AFE here to move. He is in command, so you're going to spark up for 1. Now he is closed topped, buttoned up, so he needs to be adjacent to activate these units. I have no intention of driving on the wire, but I am going to exit the minefield and into AA8, which means I'm going to take attack for leaving the minefield. This one was a 6. All right, that's not going to be any effect. And now we reveal this one here. This is a -1. +1, so that's going to be a 6, and a 6 gives us a 8 firepower. Yeah, 8 firepower minefield. All right, so the attack going in. Oof, well, it's dead. Okay, a result immobilizes it. So I'm immobilized inside the minefield. So I'm just gonna sit there, I guess. Now, if I decide to pop hatches, that would activate you. Well, you wouldn't. You would be at a +3, so not good enough for activation. Need to be within 1 hex. Sorry, +3. I'd need to be adjacent. All right, then I have you. You're gonna assault move in. No, you're in a minefield, so you're gonna have to take an attack, and that is a strength 8 attack. Let's do that. So I'm gonna take an 8 firepower attack on the half squad. Okay, so I escaped. Now I have to see if that's a dummy. And it is not a dummy because I'm adjacent trench line. It's going to be a +1, so it's going to be a 6 firepower minefield. All right, so I do a 6 up 2 for the train I'm in. So a 7 on the 6 is an NMC. And he is broke. Now he's inside the wood buildings, so he doesn't have to run, but I am adjacent, so you're going to have to activate. And -1 will not be enough, so you're going to be a dummy. And that would be +2, 2 hexes away. You would be a chance of activation as well. 6 is always a dummy. Now, pillboxes. You do have the orchard in the way, so it's going to be +3. So you guys are not going to be activated. All right, my friend, the half tracks. So we do have a full trail break, so let's put that through. Yeah, so there would be a partial trail break in that location. Not that I'm going to move, because I'm going to fire you guys instead. Now I still have you to move. Problem, of course, is I have you guys. Now, you're forced to fire at this unit because it is closer, so I could move with some impunity. One, two. That would be too far away. One, two, three, four. Not if I move through here. This is the pillbox. If I move into Y5, I would activate the pillbox, and nobody else could final fire because the range is too great. So I'm going to do that with you guys. You'll take your 7-0 for a walk north. So you're going to go 2, 1, 2, 3. Roll for you, 1 to 7. And we rolled a 7, which is a dummy. Now, what about the other crow? That would be at a +1. Non-assault will cancel, so 4 is too far away. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you would activate as well with a flat 0. All right, so we need a 1 through 6. And we get a 3. 3 is a dummy. All right, so we're at 3, move there. Let's continue moving. 4 into this half track. 5 into Y3. If I jump into this building, it would possibly be a minefield. 2, I would activate this unit here. The pillbox would not be. I would clear this building, or at least reveal the minefield. Activate the black unit, and the yellow would not activate. Now if I come to here, you're going to clip the trees. If I move back to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 hexes with a +1 -1 is 0, and that would potentially activate you. I do like the idea of moving into the minefield. If I break, I'm already in a house. So let's enter the minefield instead for 6. Let's reveal it. Yeah, it's a 6 firepower. So 6 firepower, up 1 attack. An 8 on the 6 is a pinning, so the leader. And the 4, 6, 8. So you're fine. You survived. You would risk activation now, which is a dummy. Probably a costly oopsie. Now, I do have half tracks that I think I'm running through the fields, the minefields. You're a full squad, so I can put one more into here. And I could use you to move into the minefield. Now, if I do you, command die roll. So AFVs are 1 greater than crew exposed. AFV is 1 greater. A vehicle has a command die roll 1 greater its crew morale, which is based on the highest elite level. So they have morales of 8. I rolled a 9. So because of that rule, I'll be able to get command. So if I button up, If I button up you, start for 1, 2, 3. All right, that's a dummy. You guys have all final fired. If I come into AA4, no, that is a minefield. If I move into AA5, you guys will first defensive fire. You guys might have to final protective fire, and I could intensive fire the 37 long. Now, why would I do that? It would clear the minefield. It would be another obstacle for me to shoot through. Oh, and I do have you guys here as well. So I could fire... No, because you got to fire on him. Same with you. All right, if I button up and I come into this location for 4, that would mean you guys will have a defensive first fire option, so you'll be at 6. You'll be halved and then doubled for 10. And I could fire that with intensive. So this would be on the 8. Let's reveal the minefield first. All right, so it's a 2. +1 for being adjacent to a trench means it's a dummy. All right, so if I roll forward, okay, let's do this. So you're going to fire final protective for the 2 447s. So that's going to be on the 8 table. No, I can't harm you because you're armored and I'm buttoned up. Which means I have to fire you. Now you only have AP. 37 long would be more than enough to deal with that track. You'd have to fire intensively though. Let's do a task check to see if you fire. All right, so you passed it. So you don't have to fire, but I think I will anyways. So the breakdown would drop to 10. I could fire to hit would be -2 for range, +1 for small target would be a -1. And it is in motion, so that would be a net +1, which would mean a 9 or less to hit. +2, so it'll be 7 or less to hit. It's only shot, does not break, and it intensive fired, and it's a hull hit. So a 37 long to kill is a 9. So 8 or less. Oh wait, 2 hex range. 1 hex range +1. So that actually is a 10. So you're probably going to die here unless I roll high. All right, so you're just a wreck, not a flame. We have crew survival. 5. No crew survival. All right, so you're a wreck. And now you've intensive fired. So if I use you, command, yep, you're buttoned up. 1, 2, I'm very tempted to go into the minefield. Why would I do that? I could bypass the building and come into the orchard. Yeah, so 2, pivot for 3, 4, 5 around the building, 6. And it's an 8 firepower, no, +1, so it might be a 12 firepower attack. I think I may just nuke my half track. Yeah, 12 factor. All right, 12 firepower going in. 7 is not enough to immobilize it. Luckily, I'm buttoned up. Now, the buttoned up AFV 2 hexes away will not be sufficient, and we have a trail break. All right, now we are at 1, 2, turn 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 move to enter the minefield. If I drive forward, the trail break would continue to A2 and you would activate. I could also move on to the wire and risk bogging, but that would activate U2. And if I'm lucky enough, I might be able to destroy the wire. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, so I want to run onto the wire. And we have a trail break all the way through. Okay, so first things, are we bogged? Right, I need a 1 on the color die. So normal ground pressure +1. Nothing for the terrain. +2 for being not fully tracked. Excuse me. Moving into wire is a +4. So I am bogged. All right, so I'm still good order, which means U2 will activate. So let's do you first, and I need a 6, 1 through 6. And we have a 6. All right, so this is the last pillbox, which means all these yellows are dummies. Contents are going to be a 3. 2 squads, a leader, and a support weapon. Oof. All right, squad. So they're both going to be 4/7s. We have a leader, which is a 7, gets us an 8/1. Possible commissar. No. 8/1 on a die roll less than 3. It is a commissar. All right, so we have a 9/0 commissar. And we have a support weapon, which is a 9, which is a medium. On the plus side, it's not a heavy, so. Now, you could fire the medium at the half track. It is a 4 firepower attack. That would be a base 4. +2, so that would bring it up to a 6. Down 1 for the armor. That would be a flank. No, that would be frontal. So it doesn't matter. It's going to be a 1. So there is a chance you could pin it. So let's try to hit roll. That is a hull hit. Um, you're not considered moving anymore, I believe. It's immobile, right? So it is considered immobile. Um, now, looking at the modifiers to hit, small target would be a +1. It's considered immobile, so I don't believe case J would apply at all. Point blank range would be -2 for a total of -1. Yeah. All right. So the medium hit, let's see what we get. A 5. 5's not going to be good enough. 5 of 1's a 6. Maybe it will be. Vehicle to kill. Again, we're 0 to 1, so we get a +2 to our 4, which is a 6. Add 1 for the armor, and then that to kill becomes an immobilization. Because it's a turret hit or a hull hit, it is in fact immobilized. So it's bogged down and immobilized. May as well get rid of that. So you're not going anywhere. Now, again, still good order, so I have to activate you. And a 1 is always active. It's going to be a 4. 4 is squad leader and support weapon. 447, LMG, and a leader. Is a 6, is an 8-1, and it's going to be a 10-0 commissar. Uh, so you're 4 firepower. Again, it would be the same. So let's roll to hit. That's going to be a hull hit. And to kill is nothing. No rate. So you've fired your weapon, but not the inherent. I'll just use that for now. All right, so I have cleared a mine lane all the way to here. You guys are in a building which you're gonna have to take a hit to leave. And I still have 2 half tracks and you guys to maneuver. Now, can you see? Not the building, but you can see this guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they could first fire on you. If I move to Y4, they would not be able to. So I probably should have stayed mounted. Let's button you up. And we'll move you into Z4. And stop. Now, I won't get any modifier right now. What am I do? All right, you're going to button up as well. You're going to come into this location here. Now, there is a juicy minefield. Start 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, minefield. You're going to be a +1 adjacent to trench line, so you're going to be a 6 firepower minefield attack. So on the half track, not immobilized, and we do have a trail break in that direction. Now you could fire on the fort to kill. However, you're only 2 hexes away, so it would be a +1. We'll bring it up to a 5, down 1 for the armor, so a 4 or less to get a result. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so to hit, not gonna hit because of the motion. You almost broke it. Oh, there, we can use that. All right, so you first fired your support weapon. So you're first fired. And you DFF'd because you missed. Now I did start for 1, 2, 3, 4. If I exit the minefield, I will be attacked and have to move adjacent. It would give me a path through. So let's do that. Now, you could sustain fire your MG. Oh, I gotta roll for bog to see if I'm bogged on the wire. So I need a +4 to this roll. Oop, yeah, you're bogged. Bogged. Considered immobile, so I could try again. Let's try again. All right, this is going to be a turret hit. And we need a 5 or less for a result. 4 up 2 is a 6. Down 1 is a 5 or less to get a result. So no result. All right. And then I finally have you. I probably should have fired you, but if you use the existing trail break, it will be 2 move. It will allow you to come a little bit closer. I need to get into this hex, or more accurately, this hex. Maybe Z6 would be better. Start for 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, 5, 6, turn 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, you would have enough. All right, so unless you panic, I rolled a snake eyes. Again, I missed it. Start for 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and we'll stop there. All right, you guys finally get a move. So let's come to there. And I think that is going to be enough movement. That took a long time to do. All right, defensive fire. Do I have any left? Yes, you guys can fire. That would be a combined 8, 12. 12 up 4. Or I can do 8 up 3. 8 up 3 and then a 4 up 4, which 6 up. No, you fired your support weapon, so it's only a 4. 12 up 4, I think is better. 12 up 4. 9 on the 12, I think is an NMC. NMC, all right. So NMC for the 7-0 and 468. All right, so you're broken, just broken though. Sniper, Russian sniper is not in play. Now we could first fire the 4, no. Your final, no. All right, that's it for defensive fire. Let's do some prep fire. Now you can't fire your AMG because you're buttoned up. I have a 4 firepower attack from you. Yeah, you're gonna fire on this guy here. You're gonna fire 2 up 2. 2 up 2 to that location. Okay, so that's nothing. I never move you guys. You guys are gonna come into there. Um, hmm. If I route, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would not be heading towards them, so I think that's legit, which means that I can move you guys in. 7-0 is going to roto with you guys. In the meantime, let's fire. We have 6. You guys never op fired. I should have put you on. So it's going to be on the 14-12 table. Not going to use the LMG. Half will be on the 6 table. +1. +3. 12 up 3 into this location. 6 up 3. Doesn't cower. 9 on the 6 will be a miss, though. Alright, so you guys are op fire. Let's use you first. Now, what kind of ammo do you have? You have AP. That's it. APCR, I should say. Alright. You have no smoke. You do have a rate of fire of 3, so let's acquire you. So to hit, it's not going to hit, and I need, or I have acquisition. All right, now we'll go to you guys. You're gonna fire 1, 2. You could nuke them with a flamethrower. That would be +1, +1 with the flamethrower on the 12 table. You'd be DM'd because of the half track, I think. Yeah, let's fire the flamethrower, so it'll be on the 12, up 1 for the orchard. Oof, 10 on the 12. Pinning. Yeah, almost ran out of fuel. All right, so you RDM now. I could fire the squad, so that'll be 4, 8, 11, 19. That would be on the 16 table. The +1, +2, 3, +6 on the 16, +6 on the 18, 16. Oof. All right, so 10 on the 16 should be a 1. NMC. And a Russian sniper. So the 8-1 is fine. The 447 is not fine. All right, so you're prepped. Now I have you. What can you even see? Oh, you can see everything. So we have 2 pillboxes. I'm in covered arc of both. I could fire at either one. This would be at a +2, +5. Down 1 would be a +4 on the 24. Yeah, you'll fire on CC6. So yeah, +2, +5. Down 1 would be a +4 because of you on the 24. Yeah, that could have been better. 12 on the 24 is an NMC, however. So, I said you, eh? So the 8-1 is pinned, and then the 447 is broken. And you are done. I do not have rate. So I rolled a 5 on the colored die. So now I have you guys. Squads are all broken, which is phenomenal. I'm sitting here. I am thinking of firing onto this location. That would be 1, 2, 5. A3 would be halved. So that would be 8. No fire in the LMG. So it's going to be 8. Up 4. Yeah, 8 up 4 into this location here. 8 on the 8's an NMC. So you are pinned. 447 is broken. And the panic dude is fine. All right, sniper. No sniper yet. Let's fire this into the bunker. So +1, 2, +5. Button up is 6. 2x range is a +5. And I did all that movement, so it's not going to hit, but I do acquire. I think that's it for advancing fire. Let's go to route. And we will all right, you're in a minefield broken. You have to move. We do have a house, so you can ignore the house you're in. And I could run to X8. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can enter into any of those locations here. Except if I head north, I'd be heading towards you, which I can't close the distance. I could head to here, so that's what I'm going to do. 7-0 will come with you. You're going to be my rally point. Now, you guys are going to stay where you are. You are in the minefield. So if you leave, you have to take a 6 firepower attack, and you would have to head towards this building here. H down 2 would be a 6 on the 6 is a 1 check, which fails. All right, so you are dead. And now we can do advance. You're going to stay where you are. Everybody else will advance. All right, so no minefield. Let's put you into the building. Russian routes, I forgot to do those. Now, you can't run that way because it's armed. Good order. You can stay where you are. You don't have to leave. These guys would have been DM'd when you came close. And there's nowhere to run. Pillbox is not occupied capacity yet, so you could fit one more squad in each. So if you guys run into this pillbox, now I can't do that because you're still armed. I could enter this one. And that will put them at capacity. You would have to abandon the mortar. No, you don't have to route. Nor do you. I think that's fine. I think that was legit what I did. For the Russian routes. All right, let's. Oh, and you can't run back because of the FFE. All right. Excuse me. Advance. I was thinking of putting this guy forward, but he's one of mine. I need to put the 468 up there. Now, if I move under the vehicle, that will be a +1, 2 for the wreck. Rather than move into the building, I could move into that location. I could even move under the wreck. Put him under the wreck. That way you are forced to fire on him. Yeah. I think that's legit. You guys, my vaunted pioneers. Now, I have a trail break that way, so I can't go in. I got a trail break that way. If I move under the vehicle, you're not revealed yet. I can't remember if I've revealed that or not. I don't think I did. Yeah, I did. It's what killed that squad. So that is a reveal. And it was a 12 firepower. Yep. Okay. Um. Hmm. Yeah, you'll stand in the vehicle for now. You guys are fine where you are. I could route the leader back. And you guys could advance under the trail break to this location here. Maybe just the pioneers. Let's move the assault engineers. Again, they're an attachment, so I don't care if they die necessarily. And this way you can use your flamethrower on the pillbox. And you would have to fire on this unit here. Well, you're DM'd right now, so ain't gonna matter. I think that's it for advances. Let's go to the Soviet turn 4. All right, we have a lot of shit going on here. Now we need to roll for wind. Uh, yeah, I have the feeling I missed a turn. All right, so we're into the Russian rally phase. Let's do 2 self rallies, which I'm guessing are going to be you two and the other guy. So you stay DM'd because of the adjacent vehicle and troops. You failed as well. 4. Yeah, wait. Yes, you need a 3 because the trench cancels out your self rally. All right. So what else is broken? We have you guys with the leader and an 8-1. So the 8-1 can rally everybody. So this would be a 9 down 4 to 5. All right, so the 7-0 is back. This would be a 5. He's back. And the last dude is not. Now the DM comes off. And then we have you. So you would need a 5 as well. All right, now you cannot self-rally. You need to do your own roll. That is not it. And then the 7-0 can rally the other guys, so nothing. And here we have a broken leader. Ah, leader's back. Nice. Okay, I think that's it. Let's go to the Russian prep. Now, we do got some shoosting, but we do have a button-up vehicle immobilized, so I could try and kill it with the MG again. Let's do an action die roll on you first. All right, so you don't panic. You're going to fire 6... 6 up 4 into this location. If I fire these squads, it would be on the 12 table. Up 5. "12 up 5. I think that makes sense. Action command for you. You're not panicked either. So you're going to fire everything but the medium. Let's fire the medium first. This is my mistake last time. So we're going to fire on the... to hit table is going to be a -1, so 11 or less to hit. All right, this is a turret hit. And we need a low roll on to kill. Not that. You do have rate, so you could fire again. Let's do that. All right, this time you miss. No, you hit, and it's a hull hit. And no result. All right, so you fired your medium. Now we can fire the squads. 12 firepower. Not using the LMG onto this building. +5. Nothing. Whole lot of calculating going on. You, excuse me. You have an automatic fire command barring panic, so let's do the troops first. You're not green, so you're fine. So you're going to fire 12 up 1. 7 on the 12. 2. And check. Right. And our ELR's 4, so you're just broken. And now we can fire this probably on the vehicle. Action die roll, so he's not panicked either. I think it would make sense to fire the 37 long onto the half track. Yeah, you'll fire on the half track. I think it's a bigger threat. All right, so you do pass your roll, so that's going to be a 2x range. No. 1, 2, 3. So you're not going to be short range. You're going to be at a +1 for small target. So it's going to be a 9 or less to hit. All right, that is a hull hit and not a kill. Now we are 3 hexes away with a 37. So 37 long is a base 9. 3 hex range is 0. So it's a 9. +1 for armor brings it down to an 8. So, yeah. So that's not a hit, and you do not have rate. I could intensifier because I'm acquired now. Cancels out the target size, so it would be a 10 or less to hit. So that's a turret hit. And an 8 is enough to cause a shock. So you've intensified, and you've dealt a shock, possible shock, to the half track. Again, we're looking at a base 9. -1 for armor is going to be an 8, so it's equals the final to kill, and it's a shock. So the turret is a shock counter. So we have no idea what the status is. Now, because you're firing AP, you won't have any collateral effect versus the troops. So this hex is done. You're broken. You guys are fine. Now, what's your target going to be? I think you're going to fire at the troops under the vehicle. So let's do an action die roll. You don't panic. So here we have a, let's move the 7-0. He's going to go rally some troops. And we'll have 6 firepower, flat. Yeah. 1 for the vehicle, -1 leader, so it'll be 6 flat. 7 on the 6 is an NMC, and a 1 check for the flamethrower. So the leader is good, flamethrower is good, 467 is pinned and broken. And you guys did not have rate, so you're done. Not that you have, well, you had a medium, that's fine. This one here, action die roll. You don't panic. Again, you do have a bog vehicle in front of you. You can't affect the tank with your MG. So let's fire the MG at the stopped vehicle. So that's going to be a hit, last shot, and that's a turret hit, which is not going to be effective. So now we'll fire 4 firepower at the engineer squad. So that's going to be +2, 3 for the orchard, -1 for the flame, -2 for that. So it'll be +1 on the 4. 7 on the 4 is a PTC. Which you're pinned. Fuck off. All right. Now I believe that is it for the Russian attacks. So we go to move, none. Actually, we do have you. Where do I want to move you? So to come out of the pillbox would be 1. Moving into the trench would be 3. I could fire at that 7-0. No, I'll just flame him when he's in that hex. All right, so that's it for move. Let's go to advancing or defensive fire. First thing we'll do is my OBA. So again, to flame, DD2, 3, possible fire. Nope. 4. DD8, nothing. All right, so other defensive fire. I do have a 4 firepower attack. Let's fire on to the trench. It's going to be hard enough. So it's going to be +3 on the 4. Yeah. Here we are buttoned up, so I can't fire the AA. I do have 2 squads forward that could, if you make your command die. Let's start with you. All right, so he's in command, which means you are, and you are. So I could fire 8. Up 2 into this location. Or I could fire 8 up 3 into this location. 8 up 3 into that location. So it's going to be nothing. Here we had a flamethrower, which I'm going to flame this guy here. Now he's not pinned, so it's going to be on the 12 table. 6 on the 12. Should be a 2. 2 check. 2 check for the 7-0. Good. And the broken guy is good as well. 2 German snipers. 1. We go 5 for 1. Who knows? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess you, because pillboxes are ineligible. Yeah, I guess we're going to be on you. So leader, squad. Oof. All right. Leader, squad. Again, another tie. Leader, squad. Holy shit. That's 3 ties in a row. Now, I need to do second sniper attack. Leader, squads. Okay, so you take the original one, so you're dead. You need a second sniper check, which is no effect versus you. Now you need a leader lost morale check, which you fail. All right, that's the flamethrower. Now we have... we're going to fire 3 hexes away here. Here would be on the 8 table. I'm not going to fire the squad. Eight up 3 into this location. 8 on the 8 is an NMC, so the 8-1. Now the 447 is casualty reduced, ELAR'd, and broken. And the other guy is okay because the 8-1 cancels the neg. That was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Now I need to break this guy here. So let's fire you guys into that location. All right, so we have +1, +2, +3. We have a vehicle for +4. Another vehicle for 5. And 3 more for the bunker. So it's going to be +8 on the 24. 15 on the 24 is going to be a miss. I do have rate on the heavy, but again, it's just too much in the way. You have a flamethrower, so you can pay +2 for your line of sight, and you're pinned. So that would be 6 on the 6 table up to. Oof. All right. No point fire on the squad. That would be on the 4 table. Too many modifiers. You're buttoned up. You can't shoot. Where's my other 37 long? You have acquired this location here. So +1, -1 canceled. You're not buttoned up. You are crew exposed automatically for being a half track. So you have a +3. Oh, that guy. Oh, this Stoke here is firing. Let's do that guy first. So he needs a command die roll. All right, so he's in. Now he is paying +1 for buttoned up, 2 for the half track, 5 for the bunker, 6 for the orchard. -2 would be +4, would be a 4 less to hit. That's not it. All right, so here we have you. Now you're paying uh 3 for the bunker or pillbox, -1 acquisitions +2, and that is it. So I need a 6 or less to hit. All right, so I hit. I do have rate, and now we're on, I believe that's the 4 table, 37. Yes, it is. So we have a 6 on the 4 is an NMC. So you are pinned. The half squad is broken. That falls to the ground. And the 447 is a half squad. Let's fire again. So now I need a +1, 7 or less to hit. No joy. And I think that's it for defensive fire. Advancing fire phase. I only moved the leader, and he is gone. All right, route phase. Now I may have to route some Russian units. So you're broken, so you don't have to route. You're fine. You are fine. Although I could move you into that location. You you don't have to route because you're in a pillbox. You're buttoned up, so you're not manning the AAMG, so I think you're fine. That should be gone. All right, let's get rid of the def fire. Fire. Residual. All right, Russian advance phase. Do I have any advances? I could jump on this immobilized half track. So they need a task check, which they pass. And they will jump on you. Oh, I forgot to unbog, I guess. Oh well. All right. I still got one unit that's not activated yet. Oh, I gotta move the Germans. Now, where would you come to? I guess you're coming to this house. You guys are in open ground. So you would have to route as well. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, too much. And I cannot move closer because of those Russian units. So you can actually run to here. That DM should have come off last. And I believe that is that. All right, so we have here buttoned up, immobilized, half track versus a 447. This should be fun. All right, so let's look at the CC and versus vehicle. It is immobile is a -1. Open topped is a -2, -3 total. -4 because they're buttoned up, so they're not manning the vehicle. So it's going to be -4 to the 5. So that would be a 3, which is enough to kill you. Yeah, I'll stop the video here. We're starting the German turn 5, and we managed to do 2.5 turns, so it's 1.5 turns. So I guess it's not too bad. Yeah, hope you guys have been enjoying this replay of the Krim solitaire campaign. Again, this is a redo of the first mission because the last attempt was a debacle. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you next video.